Are you a fashion student? You are learning online or offline? Are you learning in a fashion house or you are learning as an apprentice? If you are in any of these categories, this video is actually for you. So guys, it's a pleasure to welcome you guys back to this video. So stay tuned as we move right into the video. So in today's world, people have really gone into fashion designing. If we want to make lists of people who are learning fashion designing, in some areas it may be 2 out of 10 people are learning fashion designing. But do they really succeed in fashion business? You may hear some people saying, I have learned how to sew for some years and now I'm no more interested in it. Some people learned because they had no other option, they had no other crafts to go into. So they thought that fashion designing would be the best thing, that they should just have knowledge of something, they should have a craft. So if you are just learning fashion designing because it is a hobby or it is you just want to have something to do with your hand, you just want to know a particular craft, this video is for you because we are going to help you to have a good change of mind when it comes to fashion designing. So how do we do that? First of all, let us look at the areas that you need to be interested in fashion designing. In the world today, if you want to look at the most popular people, fashion designers should be amongst the 10 popular people. And if you want to look at the richest people today, fashion designer should also be amongst this group of people. So fashion designing is a real lucrative business when you have put your mind and heart into it. Learning it just as a craft or as a hobby may not make any sense to you in this aspect, but you can always have a change of mind. Sometimes you may be pushed into this line, but you can make a meaning out of this business. How do we mean? Yes. First of all, sit down and think of it. Is it just to have the knowledge and you are not making use of this knowledge that you have acquired when it comes to fashion designing? This will actually be a waste of time, energy, and material resources. So if you are currently learning how to sew, have the objective that you can, in one way or the other, benefit from this craft that you are learning. So why not make efforts to start thinking, planning on how you can make use of this knowledge that you have acquired. If you are not making any objective or if you don't have a future of what you are learning, actually, you may not put in all your best when it comes to learning aspect of it. But when you see the future of your craft being promising, you will put on earnest efforts to learn. So now let us look at it. What can be the future of this particular craft? As I mentioned earlier, people are earning a living from fashion designing. A whole lot of people, they survive just mainly on fashion design business. And they are really making it out there. So you can be among those who can literally make it out of this fashion line. Sometimes you may think that it is not practical. Yeah, because of the challenges that you are passing through when you are learning. Some people have learned for years, some have learned for months, some have just started learning, and they are being discouraged already because they think that fashion designing is not meant for them. How do I mean? They may fall into the hands of people who are unable to help them, to groom them well. They may fall into wrong hands when it comes to training on fashion designing. As such, this may make it difficult for them to be able to learn it the right way. And once they see themselves not performing well, they fail constantly, they are already getting fashion designing out of their mind. More to that, fashion designing really requires patience. It requires hard work. Unlike any other thing, any other business, any other craft, fashion designing really requires you using your hand, sitting down patiently, trying to understand, drafting out your pattern, and also putting these pieces together and making a good outfit from it. So it really requires patience. Then, if this is a challenge for you, there is always a way out. Have this in mind that nothing comes easily. There is an adage that says garbage in, garbage out. So what you put in fashion designing is what you actually get out of fashion designing? Are you a sluggish type? Someone that really do not want to use your hands to do something? Don't think of learning fashion designing, because fashion designing is not something that you will go and sit down and fold your hands and watch. And after watching, you now translate whatsoever you have seen to the fabric without using your hands. You must use your hands to really try to practice what you have learned. And without which, there is no way you can know how to do it. Have you ever fallen into a situation that you see a video online and you watch it? The method that they use in making a particular piece seems very simple. You watch it and off you go. The following day or sometimes again, you want to try out that pattern, that method, that piece that you saw online. And when you are making it along the line, you get lost. How did the person actually do this place? Sometimes you may have to revisit the video to get yourself out of the condition that you are. So, what are we talking about? It requires practical aspect of it. What you learn, you practice it. And the more you practice it, the more you get used to it, the more you know it. That will be very easy for you to sell through your learning process. There may be some situations that as you progress, the people that you saw as being wonderful fashion designers, you may start seeing some errors in their outfits. You may start seeing some mistakes that they've not corrected. And that is when you will know that you are already progressing. So irrespective of the number of years or months that you have learned fashion designing, and it seems that the outcome is not rewarding, you need to be patient about that. Keep on learning and practicing it. When it comes to learning fashion designing, there are two major factors that you need to put into consideration. Are you learning from a fashion home? Wherever you are learning from, how do they teach? Can you really cope up with their strategy or their method of teaching? If it is not really helping you, it is advisable that you seek help somewhere else. Or maybe you had paid a whole lot of money just to acquire skills from that particular place. And you may start thinking, will I let go the amounts of money that I've already paid? Should I be stuck in here year after year? Well, that is just a personal decision. You may choose to get yourself out of that situation, or you may choose to be stuck in there as long as you want to. Whether you want to be stuck in there or you want to leave, you can still try out other strategies. You can still be in a particular place learning fashion while also doing your personal research online. Good enough, we have this YouTube platform. There are thousands of channels that you can actually learn fashion designing from. They upload varieties of videos, series of them. You can always do your research and go into these channels and watch their practical step-by-step tutorials. This can serve as an added advantage to your learning process. So just seize every opportunity, learn, progress, and continue to make progress. When you are done in this aspect, the next thing to do is to think of how you can make use of this knowledge that you have acquired. There is no way that you can learn fashion designing without upgrading your skills. As days passes by, as months goes on, and years, people are coming up with creative designs that you really need to match up with this. So, in as much as you are in this line, you need to continue to upgrade your skills. There is no way you can learn and say, I am done learning. No, there's no way that you can be done learning. So, since it is not possible for you to learn it all, if you have acquired this knowledge to some extent, why not start making use of it? Start making some money from it. That is when you will have the joy of learning fashion designing. Let's say you have known how to cut basic bodies. You have learned how to draft patterns. You have learned some things about fashion designing. You can actually use this knowledge to assist where you think you can be paid. You know how to cut basic bodies, like just basic kaftans, and you know of someone who is in need of maybe a tailor or seamstress to make a kaftan for him or her. Approach the person, get the job, and do it, then you get your money. Yes, you may not be perfect with it, but you can do small things to get your money. Some people have already learned fashion designing and they have graduated from it. But the point is they feel that they are not competent enough to start their own fashion business or to start their fashion brand. Where do you get the competency? It is from what you can do and what you can deliver. Once you know how to cut and sew, you can actually start something. Why not start making a ready to wear outfit? Yes, ready to wear is always very good in a sense that it helps you to make outfits for people of different body sizes. You are just at liberty to cut your pattern the way you want using a size chart and also to make the outfits of any style that you want. Now, it is left for your customers, people who are coming to patronize you, to make choices whether they like the clothes or not, if they want to buy it or not. So you are not under pressure of spoiling someone's outfit. So when you start from a ready to wear, depending on your location, this will give you some confidence. Before you know it, some people may start approaching you to make outfits for them. If you know at this point that you are not confident in making outfit for them, you can openly let them know, these are my strengths and these are my weaknesses. Would you rather like it this way if it happens this way? So just communicate openly to those people that are coming to you. And if they bring in fabric for you to make outfits for them, depending on the styles that they want you to make for them, you can start making it little by little. But try to avoid collecting job that you know that you cannot deliver. These are the ways that you can make use of your fashion knowledge. You start from a ready to wear, and then you can step up to making outfits for your families, your friends, and other people, your neighbors, with just little amounts. You know, there is something that people do nowadays that really destroy them. You know that you are not very good in making outfits. Why do you place high charges on people that you want to make outfit for? If you charge them less, like you make it with just money that you know that if they go out to other places, they cannot make this type of outfit with this kind of money. When the outfit gets some issues, they will not really hold on to your neck because they did not spend much on it. So if you know that you're not competent in making outfit, please avoid the situation of charging so high. If not, you're going to put yourself into a very big pot of soup. So having known this all, there are other ways that you can actually make it from fashion designing, in which in our upcoming videos we will be elaborating on how you can make it in fashion business. So do you want us to continue with this discussion? Because for now, we are going to call it a day. Please, if this video was helpful, kindly give me a thumbs up and share this video to as many people as possible. Remember, subscribe to this channel because it's actually free, and turn on your notification bell when you are subscribed to this channel. Until I come your way next time, from me now, it's bye-bye for now. See you in my next video.